What's up, guys? So there's a lot of news flying around. I figured it is time for another big news update. So we're going to talk about upcoming legendary events, changes to the milestones, the 100 shards everyone's getting from Widowmaker, upcoming blitzes, the Ultimus 7 raid, the possible level cap raise, the leaked Alliance War playtest guide, and finally, some upcoming characters and an early look at a couple of their kits. So let's get into it. First things first, talking about legendary events, we have the Iron Man legendary event starting tomorrow, March 6th through the 9th. After that, data mines show that we get the Nick Fury legendary event back, returning on March 20th through the 23rd. Now, because this is from the data mine, it could very well change, but since this is the most recent news we have, I'm going with this until we hear otherwise. Now, the devs haven't said why they changed the order of the legendary events, but my guess is they needed to rebalance the event since they reworked all the cream minions. Next up, we're talking about milestones. So people have been quite confused by this. I'm happy to clarify. The current rotating 3-day milestones, spend gold, spend training mats, and spend campaign energy, those are going away. They're being replaced with similar but new milestones. So there will be 3 new milestones. There will be a 1-day solo milestone for spending gold. There will be a 3-day solo milestone for spending campaign energy, and then there will be a 1-day alliance milestone for participating in Blitz, Arena, and Raid. So on that last one, it'll be 1 day, and you'll work with your entire alliance to do arena matches, Blitz battles, and Raid nodes. How Captain Marvel factors into this: Captain Marvel Shards will be among the rewards for these new milestones, which go live tomorrow, March 6th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm guessing that there will be other rewards, not just Captain Marvel Shards. Speaking of Captain Marvel, make sure you thank Widowmaker in the comments. He was the first player to complete Fear the Darkness, and when the devs asked him to choose a character for everyone to receive 100 shards of, he chose Captain Marvel. So the free 100 shards will be awarded via a special Widowmaker calendar starting on March 14th. So this calendar will contain Captain Marvel shards and additional goodies, and will continue up to the 1-year anniversary of Marvel Strike Force on March 28th. So I personally expect some good offers and lots of free stuff to commemorate the big 365 for MSF. I love game anniversaries, they're always really good. Switching gears, we're going to talk about the blitzes that we know to be coming up. The blitz starting Thursday, March 7th is confirmed to be War Machine. So this means it's likely, but not confirmed, that we'll see a second War Machine blitz on March 14th. Also, while we don't have a date, we do know that there will be a Shield Assault blitz sometime this month. They held a vote on their social medias for which Shield minion should get a blitz this month, and Assault was voted the winner, so again, we just know that'll be sometime this month. Next topic I wanted to mention is the upcoming Ultimus 7 raid. Now, before people start panicking, we don't have any date on this raid, but considering all the changes that we're seeing in the data mine, they're definitely prepping for it. So my guess is it's probably at least a month out, if not more, but it is coming. So Ultimus 7 is going to be insanely difficult. It's recommended for characters level 75 plus with gear tier 12 or above, ability level 7 or above, and 4 red star and above. Yeah. You can view the full raid map for that on msf.gg, check it out node by node. The easiest nodes have enemies at 6 star, 3 red star, gear tier 11, around 32,000 power. The toughest nodes have enemies at 7 star, 7 red star, gear tier 15, and around 115,000 power per enemy. Now, if that sounds impossible, don't fret. Firstly, you're not alone. I'm damn sure not ready for that. But secondly, I want to point out that these raids are recommended for player level 75 plus. The last time we got a new Ultimus raid, we got a level cap raise very shortly after. Originally, we were going to get the level cap raise before the raid released, but the community complained that they were really struggling with gold, so the level cap raise got pushed back until after the raid released. So I bring this up because whether it's shortly before or shortly after the new raid, all the signs are pointing to a level cap raise in the coming months, so you might want to start putting away some gold now. However, there is one prospect of the new raids that I'm very excited for, and it's this line from the data mines. Quote, completing Ultimus 7 will reward you and your alliance with tier 4 ability materials, orange gear orbs, and more. So, getting those orange tier 4 mats from daily Ultimus raids sounds fantastic to me, as does a steady influx of orange gear orbs. So I'd imagine once these raids do launch, we'll start seeing more players eligible to enter Fear the Darkness. Moving on, I wanted to talk about the leaked Alliance War playtest guide that I recently shared on my Discord. So, some of the information in the playtest guide is outdated, including the length and frequency of wars and the war heals mechanic, which has been changed entirely, but you can still get a good look at the upcoming game mode if you want to start preparing. I don't have time, or I would do an entire video breaking down the playtest guide, but anyone is welcome to take a look. There is a link to my Discord server in the video description below. The playtest guide is in a channel called Leak Recap. Among the bigger takeaways is this bit of info. Each helicarrier will have 12 rooms that require defending, with 2 players per room. Each player will be able to provision 8 teams of 5. That is 40 defending characters per player. 80 total defending characters per room. Now here's the thing. Characters that are used for defense cannot be used for offense. Another important point, characters used for offense can only be used once. Even if you use the team for a successful attack, you'll have to use a different team for your next attack. This means that in addition to providing 40 defending characters, you'll still want to make use of every able body on your roster for offense, so make sure even your weakest characters aren't completely neglected. Now, don't worry if you don't have 80 characters in proper fighting form. You're certainly not alone. The enemy alliance will have rosters that look just like yours. The only difference is that since you're watching this video, you might have a little bit of time to work on a slight edge. But I've also been getting asked about the military tag and what I think about it, so since we don't currently know exactly what the room bonuses will be, it's difficult to know how advantageous it'll be to power up characters with the military tag. However, what we do know is that there are 5 characters that have that military tag. Captain Marvel, War Machine, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Killmonger. And that is right, Killmonger, which leads me to my final topic, upcoming characters. So a couple days ago, I was able to confirm with the devs that we can expect a full Wakandan team. That is right, 4 more Wakandans. And they're expected to arrive sometime in the next 2 to 3 months. We only know of 2 confirmed Wakandans, Killmonger and Okoye, but the news that there will be 2 others on the way is exciting. So this bit right here is my personal speculation, but I'm thinking that we'll also get M'Baku and Shuri. Again, it's purely a guess, but from what we can see of Okoye and Killmonger's kits, it looks like they'll pair up nicely with a tank character, which kind of makes sense to be M'Baku, and a support-style character who gives buffs, which could totally be Shuri. But who knows, maybe we'll see Wakabi and his rhinos instead. I don't know. But we are getting a full 5-man team of Wakandans. So, back to what we do know. Okoye's kit recently got a small change, and Killmonger's kit was completely overhauled. So, again, I'd love to make a video breaking this all down. I just don't have the time, so I'm putting the info out there so someone else can. Last little disclaimer, I'm interpreting this information on their kits from JSON data, which is rather confusing and sometimes unclear on its own, so I'm pretty sure I'm interpreting it correctly, but there may be some small inaccuracies in the translation of the charge mechanic, so if I got it wrong, sorry in advance, I tried my best, but I'm pretty sure, and if it's off, it's really, really close. So, let's take a look. Okoye's kit with level 7 abilities says the following. She will be Hero, Global, Skill, Controller, and Wakanda. Her basic will attack the primary target for 200% damage and apply defense down for 2 turns. Her special, which will start at 4 out of 4 energy, will attack the primary target for 220% damage and apply ability block for 2 turns, chain to an additional target for 190% damage, and have a 50% chance to apply ability block. Her ult will start at 5 out of 5 energy, gain offense up, and attack primary target for 280% damage and change their speed bar, rewinding at 40%. That's all the same, you can still see all of that on msf.gg. However, what was changed is Okoye's passive. So, I regret to inform you guys, the Dream Brawler team is dead. They changed her passive so that she's more Wakanda specific, and so yeah, the Miss Marvel, Black Panther, Okoye, Broken Team Dream, dead before it ever had a chance to live. But Okoye's new passive now says gain 25% piercing damage to all attacks, and if Okoye gains defense up, she also gains immunity. On crit, she gains charged, and she has a 20% chance to gain assist now on each Wakandan ally's turn. If she's charged, she has a 100% chance to gain assist now on each Wakandan ally's turn, and then she loses 1 charge stack, and she can hold up to 10. Alright, Killmonger's kit has been changed as well. So Killmonger's kit with level 7 ability says the following. He will be Villain, City, Skill, Blaster, Wakanda, and Military. His basic will attack the primary target for 330% damage, and he'll gain charged. On crit, he'll have a 50% chance to bonus attack 1 to 2 times for 240% damage, and remove 1 charged. If he wasn't charged and he didn't crit, he'll gain a charge stack. His special, which starts at 3 out of 3 energy, says it'll chain to 2 to 3 targets for 200% damage and gain charged. On crit, he'll gain offense up and remove 1 charged. His ult, which starts at 3 out of 4 energy, so it's a turn 2 ult unless you feed him energy, will chain to up to 10 targets, dealing 275% damage and gain charged. This attack won't hit stealth targets, and counterattack will break the chain. If charged, he'll also bonus attack each target for 200% damage and remove 1 charged per. And his passive says, on gaining defense up, attack the lowest health enemy for 330% damage. On kill, heal a random ally for 2000 plus 10% max HP. Gain 10% crit chance per charged, up to 10. 20% chance to counterattack when any Wakandan ally is attacked. 20% chance to counterattack. 20% drain, and 20% crit damage. So please remember that these are unreleased characters, and therefore this information is subject to change, but from the way it reads, I'm pretty hyped to get my hands on this Wakandan team. But this video has gone on plenty long enough, so I'm going to wrap up. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I will do my best to get the Red Star revamp video out as soon as possible, but with a War Machine Blitz starting Thursday, I might be a little bit pressed for time. Either way though, I will see you guys real soon. Peace!